Welcome to the civics class. So in class 8 the subject is divided into history and civics. So I have decided to start with civics, and the first chapter from civics is all about union legislature. So before I start about union legislature, we need to know about the Indian government. You see the first sentence, it is written, India has a parliamentary form of government both at the center as well as in the state. Okay. So parliamentary government, even a presidential government is also there. Presidential government is there in USA. India has opted for a parliamentary form of government. Okay. So in a parliamentary form of government, president is the head of the state. Okay. And the prime minister and the council of ministers are the real head. Okay. So on the advice of prime minister and the council of ministers, president functions his duties. Okay. So now in real terms, in a parliamentary form of government, two executives are there. Okay. And the first one is a nominal executive and the second one is a real executive, and the president is the power holder who possesses lots of power, but in real sense all those powers are exercised by the president only on the advice of the prime minister. So it is mentioned over here, you can see here, she carries out the functions of a president on the advice of the prime minister. Okay, so whatever functions he has or she has, all those can be performed only on the advice of prime minister and the council of minister. Okay, so the basic things. Now in a parliamentary form of government, before we start this topic, we need to understand about the three organs of the government. So your civics part is to be discussed on three topics: legislature, the executive and the judiciary. Okay, so you can see here on the top there is a figure given over here, government. The three organs of the government are legislature, executive and judiciary. Okay, so legislature is a law making body. Legislature make laws. Okay, executive enforces those laws passed by the legislature, and judiciary interprets the laws. Okay, so today we will be discussing about legislature, and that is also about union legislature. So chapter number 16, union legislature. Okay, now let us move forward. Now you can see here. Okay, so first of all we'll discuss about distribution of powers between the union and the state legislature. Okay, so we have a federal form of government, and within this federal form of government, the powers of the government, okay, there is a distribution of power between the union and the state legislature. Okay, so altogether 29 states are there, legislatures are there, so there is a division of power. So for that a written constitution is required. So you can see here there are three lists: union list, state list and the concurrent list. You can see here union list 97 subjects are there, concurrent list 47 subjects are there, state list 66 subjects are there. Now see here, the subjects mentioned in the union list, okay, whichever laws are required will be passed by the union government, and the concurrent list is the mixture of both. That means the subject mentioned in the concurrent list, the laws can be made by both. That is, the union government also can make laws and state also can make laws. So you can see education is the subject matter of both union also, state also. So these are some of the subjects given over there for your understanding this topic. Okay, now let us discuss about union parliament. In the union parliament there are two houses. Lok Sabha is there, Rajya Sabha is there. Okay, Lok Sabha is the lower house, that is also known as the House of the People, and Rajya Sabha also known as Council of States. So thus it is a bicameral legislature. So if somebody asks you what is mean by bicameral legislature, you can easily say the parliament which has two houses. Okay, you can say directly that which has two houses, that means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, both the houses are there. So now let us discuss about Lok Sabha's composition. So you might have heard about our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Okay, he is the head of the government. Okay, so what is the composition? If you are asked what is the composition of Lok Sabha, then you can say that the maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. Maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. Okay, now out of 552, 530 members can be elected directly by the people of India from different territorial constituencies. So altogether constituencies are there in a country. That means certain divisions are there in the country. The country is divided into number of constituencies. Okay, altogether how many constituencies? 530 constituencies are there in the state, and not more than 20 members can be elected from the union territories. So if you check it, 530 plus 20, how much? 550. And the last one you can see here, the last point, president can nominate 2 members from the Anglo-Indian community. Okay, that means apart from 530 and 20, 2 members can be nominated by the president from the Anglo-Indian community. But here also there is a condition. If the president feels that that particular community, that means Anglo-Indian community, is not properly represented in the parliament, then only 2 members will be nominated by the president. Now you may say, who are Anglo-Indian communities? You know that India was ruled by Britishers for so many years. So many of the Englishmen married the Indian women, and they settled in our country. So father is Englishman and mother is Indian. Okay, so that community is known as Anglo-Indian community. So 552 is the maximum strength. Okay, but at present we have how many members? 545. So 543 are the representation been made from the states and union territories, and 2 are nominated by the president. So altogether 545. So hope you are understanding. Now what are the qualifications required to become the member of Lok Sabha? What are the qualifications required to become the member of Lok Sabha? So simple, 3 are there. A person must be a citizen of India. Okay, person should be at least 25 years of age. Okay, then a person should be a registered voter. Okay, now like your name is not there in the voter list, so you cannot vote. So in our country, right to vote is given. Everybody has been given the right to vote, but you must be a registered voter. Your name must be registered in the voter list. Okay, so these 3 things are there. So when you reach class 10 and above, there are few more I'll be teaching you. Okay, like person should not person should not hold any office of profit, person should be of sound mind. So for this level, these 3 are enough for you to understand. Okay, now how are the voting done in the Lok Sabha election? So it is mentioned over, you can see a secret ballot. Secret ballot, that means it is a system. So picture is also given over here. You can see a person in a black, a woman, she is casting her vote. Nobody is there to see to whom this lady is casting her vote. So this is secret ballot system. So what is mean by secret ballot system? A system in which a voter can cast his vote without any fear and hesitation. Without any fear and hesitation, you can cast your vote. That is known as secret ballot system. Okay, that means voter choice is not revealed publicly. So to whom I have given the vote, that is not known to the people. Okay, so that way we can cast our vote without any fear and hesitation. This is the picture given over here. The same way everywhere is a picture of some school classroom. So one by one people will come over here. You can see the black veil lady, she is casting her vote. Other one is standing little bit far away. She cannot come closer. She cannot see to whom this lady has casted a vote. Okay, so now next one you can see here. The term of Lok Sabha. What is the term of Lok Sabha? The term of Lok Sabha is 5 years. Okay, the Lok Sabha is elected for 5 years term. Okay, but it can be dissolved before the completion of 5 years term if the government fails to prove its majority. So 545 members are there. So in order to form the government, 273 or 274 members are required to form the government. So if one member is also less, then in that case the government can be dissolved by the president. Okay, now you can see here. Let us move to this one is the paper ballot system. I think now in recent times a new type of a machine has been introduced. You might have heard in news channels also. EVM, electronic voting machines. Electronic voting machines are there, on which we press the button. On the side candidate name is there, and then we cast our vote. Okay, so now who is the one who looks after the meetings and the programs of the Lok Sabha. So after the general election, the first duty of the member of the parliament is to choose one speaker. Okay, the who is the speaker? Speaker is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha. Speaker is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha. So if somebody asks you how is the speaker of Lok Sabha elected, so speaker is not elected in a different way. First of all, he is the member of Lok Sabha. So listen to me properly. The speaker of Lok Sabha is elected from among the members when they meet for the first time after general election. Okay, so you can see the picture of the present speaker, Om Birla. Om Birla, the speaker of 17th Lok Sabha. Okay, now what are the duties, what are the functions of the speaker? Many are there, but just for your understanding, you can see here these three are there. Conducts the meetings of the Lok Sabha. First of all, conducts the meetings of the Lok Sabha, maintains discipline in the Lok Sabha, supervises the work of the house. So how the work of the Lok Sabha has to be supervised, how it has to be transacted, it is all the duty of the speaker. Okay, so speaker of Lok Sabha. So this is all about Lok Sabha. Now the upper house is the Rajya Sabha. Upper house is the Rajya Sabha. So like Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha also has the composition. So what is the composition of Rajya Sabha? Rajya Sabha is composed of 250 members. So let me tell you the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha. You can see here highlighted one. The maximum strength of Rajya Sabha can be 250. Okay, so out of this 250, 238 are elected. Okay, 238 are elected and 12, you can see here 12 are nominated. Okay, so these 238 members, okay, these 238 members are elected by the State Legislative Assembly. The members of the State Legislative Assembly, they have the responsibility to send the member to Rajya Sabha. Every state has been given a different number of seats, so accordingly they have to send it to the Rajya Sabha. Okay, now after 250, 238 are elected by the State Assembly and 12 are nominated by the President. Now President nominates to whom? The President nominates the persons among the persons who have distinguished themselves in the field of art, literature, science or social service. So they have excelled in the field of art, literature, science or social service. Okay, so what is the strength of Lok Sabha? Rajya Sabha? 250, 238 are elected and 12 are nominated by the President. Okay, now what are the qualifications? Similar to Lok Sabha qualification, only one change is there. There in Lok Sabha, let me tell you, there in Lok Sabha the age is 25 years, should be at least 25 years of age, and here in the case of Rajya Sabha 30 years. Okay, 30 years of age, and rest all are same. Citizen of India should be at least 30 years of age, should be a registered voter. Okay, now what is the term of Rajya Sabha? This part is very important. You just must go through it. This part is very important. Rajya Sabha has no term. If somebody asks you what is the term of Rajya Sabha, directly say Rajya Sabha has no term. It cannot be dissolved by the President. Okay, each member is elected for the period of 6 years. Okay, 1/3 of its member retire every 2 years, and the member has a term of 6 years. It is mentioned over there, and those members can be re-elected. So once again, Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved. Every second year, 1/3 of the members retires and new member comes in. So this is the term of Rajya Sabha. So what is the term of Lok Sabha? 5 years. And what is the term of Rajya Sabha? Rajya Sabha has no term. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, but the member has a term of 6 years. Member has a term of 6 years. Okay, so hope you all have understood this part. Okay, now in the next class I'll be teaching you about the functions of the Parliament. Okay, so till then please go through this video properly, and if you have the book, read the book thoroughly, and then in the next class I'll teach you about the functions of the Union Parliament. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.